What's up, everybody? This is Big Tone coming at you from Big Tone Reviews. Today we're going to be doing a review for the Power Pressure Cooker XL. I've been having this product for about a year now. I do want to put a disclaimer out there. First of all, I don't work for this company, one, and two, I don't get paid for this video. So I want to make sure that you guys understand it'll be a very easy decision based on this video whether or not you want to purchase the product or not. But let's get started with the review. It's going to be very quick, very simple. I'm going to just display the parts of the product and also the functionality of it and give my opinion whether or not I like it or whether I don't like it. All right, guys, so let's get started with the review. All right, so the Power Pressure Cooker XL, it basically comes in three major parts. So the first part is obviously the casing that holds everything else. And that's this portion here that has the, I'm going to call it the CPU on it, where all the controls are at. Then it comes with the internal lining that you cook the food in, and it's removable. You can clean that. It's got a kind of like a Teflon bottom to it, and I'll get to that here in just a little bit, but that just simply slips in. And then it has the lid, and the lid is very, very important because it is what has the pressure knob on it. It also has the ring seal on the inside. So those are very, very important parts. So basically those are the three parts. When you unbox it, it comes with all of that, plus it has a steamer tray that you can put inside. You can steam eggs, potatoes, that type of thing on top of it. But that goes inside. It also has a little small rack that goes on the bottom just to keep food from sitting on the bottom if you choose to use that. I don't use it very much, but it is a good piece of equipment to have for certain things. Like sometimes I'll put my chicken on this. All right, guys, so as far as the functionality of this unit goes, it's wonderful, guys. First of all, it's got a lot of different settings on it. You can set it for up to an hour on the meat and the chicken setting. On the controller here, it would be, you have a delayed timer here. You also have a canning and preserving functionality, so you can actually can vegetables or jellies or whatever, fruits, whatever you'd like to do in here. It also has a soup stew button, which so if you want to make soups, I don't really use that very often, but I've heard from a lot of people it's really, really great to use. And then we have a slow cooker. Actually, I'm going to be using the slow cooker mode in the next couple days for one of my videos. And by the way, if you guys want to see this while it's functioning, cooking something, on my page, which is Beats and Feasts on YouTube, I use this in probably 75% of my videos, so that'll be a good place to check out and see how food comes out. But the slow cooker function is great. I'll be using that in a couple days on my video. We have a rice and risotto, so you can cook rice. Rice becomes a little bit difficult sometimes. I've cooked rice a couple times, but it's not difficult in here. So this is great. I think it only takes like maybe 5 to 6 minutes. It's wonderful. Then you have beans and lentils. I'll be using this function as well in a few days, so you might want to check out that video. That's a great function. We have fish and vegetables button. I don't use that very often. I usually just cook my vegetables on 6 minutes. They come out great. And I use the next button here, which is the meat and chicken button, which that is what I use probably 90% of the time. And then we have the, it's the timer adjustment button. And then we have it's a keep warm function. So once the pressure cooker goes off, when you undo the top, you put it back on, that light will stay on and it will keep the product warm without burning it. So that's a great functionality too. But those are the basic functions of it. If you want to see how to actually use it, like I said, you can go to beatsandfeast.com and you can look at my videos there, or you can go to my YouTube page, which is Beats and Feast on YouTube, and you can check out my videos there. One of the things that I really, really, really love about this, because I've done, for example, pork tenderloin. I have cooked that I don't know how many times in the regular oven, and it always turns out to be undercooked or overcooked. I cook it in here, and it comes out perfect every single time, guys. I don't know what it is about this thing, but it makes my pork tenderloin great. So there's a lot of things that, if you guys cook greens, collard greens, or turnip greens, or mustard, it takes a fraction of the time. I can cook my greens in an hour, hour and a half. Sometimes I do 2 hours depending on how tender I want them to be. But instead of cooking them overnight, I can cook them in 2 hours and it'll be just like overnight, and it really puts the flavor into the food. One of the things that I do not like about this, it's not a deal breaker for me, but it may be for other people, is that this internal sleeve, which I was going to get to earlier, it does lose the coating on the bottom a little bit. So after a period of time, like I said, I've had it for about a year, it loses that coating on the bottom a little bit. That's one of the things. It's not a deal breaker for me. The other thing that I don't know if I really like about the fact of it is that it takes a long time for it to build pressure. Now you can avoid that. There's a workaround. You can avoid that by simply starting the pressure cooker ahead of time, and then it only takes about a minute or two to build pressure once the actual unit gets hot. So that's one thing that there's a couple things that I don't really like about it, but they're not deal breakers for me. One of the other things, this is not a deal breaker. This is not something I don't like about it, but if you do purchase this, whenever you put this on and it's got this sealable ring around it here, this little rubber ring, make sure you pull it out because then it won't seat and get a good seal. But those are just a couple things that I want to let people know about it. One of the other things is that this is a very loose thing here, and it's supposed to be that way. This is the pressure valve. So when I don't know if you guys can see it, I'll probably try to bring it close, but it's got a little line here, and then this little tip of this arrow, you line them up, and that is what builds your pressure. So if you have this off a little bit like that, I'm sorry, not the tip, I'm sorry, it's got a little arrow, I apologize. But that tip of that arrow and that little line have to line up. So if you have it off a little bit, it's not going to build pressure. So you got to make sure that these are lined up so that it does build pressure. Other than that, all I can say, guys, is Power Pressure Cooker XL is a great unit. I do a lot of different things in it. I've had it for about a year. And if you want to pick this thing up, it comes in 3 sizes. It comes in a 6-quart, an 8-quart, and a 10-quart. And if you want to pick it up, you can always pick it up on my website, Big Tone Reviews. All the products come from Amazon, hey guys, and so, they're going to be tested. They're going to ship out to you very quickly. Amazon's already proven itself. It doesn't have to prove it anymore. But you can always pick it up. I think I got this originally. I didn't get it from my website, but I did purchase it. I think it was like $100. But if you go to that website, it'll tell you exactly what the prices are, and it'll route you right to Amazon, so you can purchase it there. But guys, if you like this video, and again, if you want to go and see the functionality of it, go to my YouTube page, Beats and Feasts on YouTube, or you can go to beatsandfeasts.com, which is my website, where I display all my recipes and all my videos there as well. But guys, if you like this video, go ahead and like, comment, subscribe, turn on your notifications, and we'll be back with another review soon, guys. So the Power Pressure Cooker XL product I absolutely love. Again, I don't work for the company. I do not get paid for this video. I just want to make sure that you guys get product reviews that will determine whether or not you like the product and want to purchase it. But guys, this is a great product. I loved it. You can also check this out. It's going to be on all my pages. It's going to be on Big Tone Reviews, of course. You can also purchase the product from there as well. It's going to be on beatsandfeasts.com, which is my personal website. And then it'll also be on Beats and Feasts on YouTube. So on YouTube, if you like it, like, comment, subscribe, turn on your notifications, guys. And I really appreciate everybody that does that. But please give it a good thumbs up. Also, if you go to my website, fill out the comment form, and you'll be getting updates on what I'm doing next and things that are happening with the channel. But guys, this is Big Tone signing off. Peace.